Hello everyone. Today we're bringing you some urgent updates regarding the current state of U.S. immigration. The situation has become increasingly concerning, and if you are not a U.S. citizen, it's crucial that you understand the risks before making any travel plans. Conditions at the border are changing quickly, and the level of risk for legal immigrants is higher than ever. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any important immigration updates. Let's talk about what's happening at the border. Over recent months, there has been a troubling trend. Individuals with valid immigration status are being denied re-entry into the United States. This isn't limited to undocumented immigrants, it's affecting green card holders, visa holders, and those with pending immigration applications. Consider the case of a lawful permanent resident who was deported after traveling abroad. This is highly unusual, as green card holders generally have the right to re-enter the country. Another example involves a woman with a pending green card application who traveled to Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory, and was denied re-entry upon her return, eventually being deported despite having a legitimate case in process. There's also the story of a Canadian actress on a TN visa who went to the border to renew her visa. Instead of a simple renewal, her visa was denied. She was detained for 10 days near the southern border and then sent back to Canada. These stories are not rare exceptions. They point to a larger pattern of aggressive enforcement by Customs and Border Protection, targeting legal immigrants. While border enforcement has always been part of the immigration system, what's happening now is fundamentally different. Legal immigrants are increasingly having their rights stripped away, being detained without warning, pressured into waiving their rights, and in some cases, even asked to voluntarily surrender their green cards at the border. This situation affects a wide range of people. Green card holders, H-1B visa holders, students on F-1 visas, and essentially anyone without U.S. citizenship needs to exercise extreme caution. This includes individuals holding advanced parole documents, refugee travel documents, re-entry permits, and those with pending asylum or green card applications. Having valid paperwork does not guarantee re-entry into the U.S. under current conditions. The executive branch holds broad authority to control entry into the United States, and current policies show this power is being used more aggressively than before. The hard reality is that unless you're a U.S. citizen, no one can guarantee that you'll be allowed back into the country if you leave. Even U.S. citizens are now facing heightened scrutiny at the border, which underscores how serious this situation has become. There is currently no inherent right to re-entry for non-citizens, and this is something immigration officials are making increasingly clear. Customs and Border Protection officers are using their authority to detain, question, and deny entry to individuals with valid documentation. The application of these rules is often inconsistent, meaning that the outcome can depend entirely on the discretion of the CBP officer you happen to encounter. If you're considering leaving the U.S. for visa stamping, using advanced parole, traveling with a refugee document, or relying on a re-entry permit, it's crucial to reconsider. Unless you're prepared to remain outside the country for 6, 9, or even 12 months, it's strongly recommended that you do not leave. We are witnessing the construction of an invisible wall around the United States. Many legal immigrants are starting to feel trapped by these policies, but the risks of being denied re-entry are too great to ignore. This shift goes beyond temporary travel restrictions. It reflects a deeper change in immigration enforcement priorities. The President and executive branch possess significant power over immigration regulations, which has been demonstrated in past actions like the travel bans and is currently visible in aggressive border enforcement. Legal challenges and policy changes are underway, but the environment remains highly unpredictable for now. The best course of action is to stay informed. Keep up with updates on border policies, legal developments, and enforcement trends. Knowledge will be your strongest defense. Avoid travel unless absolutely necessary and do everything you can to remain in the U.S. until you achieve citizenship. The risks of leaving the country currently far outweigh any potential benefits. These are unpredictable and challenging times, and the rules are shifting rapidly. Our priority is to help you protect your immigration status and avoid risks that could have life-changing consequences. If you are not a U.S. citizen, think very carefully before leaving the country. The stakes are extremely high, and the possibility of being denied re-entry is real and devastating. For more detailed information on all recent changes to U.S. immigration law in 2025, be sure to watch our in-depth video. Thank you.